Welcome back to the garage, everybody. Today we are doing a little bit of maintenance on my motorcycle, mostly because it's over a year since I've done an oil change on it. Didn't get ridden very much in that time, but still longer than I should have let it run. So we're going to do an oil change, top off the coolant, and just do a quick once over on all the stuff that's hidden by this cover. Now, you do not have to remove this cover to do the oil change. However, it makes life a lot easier because there's the oil filter where it's at. You'll see it later as I get this out of the way. If you have to put any force on it, you can't get your hand up in there to be able to release it properly. And right in the center up front here, there's a little pin. It's like one of those little push pin style connectors that like you get for a body on a car. Mine is actually missing one. Many times I've taken it apart and it finally just gave up. So I just have a zip tie on that one. Reach up in here and we'll just, all the rocks fall out. Okay. Here, this is a kind of a low quality reproduction piece, so it doesn't hold up. A lot of the tabs and stuff are falling apart. I need to swap it back to the factory stuff, but I gotta buy that because I kind of sort of laid my bike down many years ago, and all that. Okay, that's okay. And then we're also going to take this upper cover off. You're going to pull this one as well. It's just got a little tab that runs up inside there. This gives me access to top off the coolant, because it's right at the add line now. I've never figured out why, but this bike goes through just a little bit of coolant every few thousand miles or so. Bugger. Get that one good and tight. Okay, there it goes. Come on, off you go. Yeah. Got two big ones in the back, and then it's got one big one up in the, or one little one up in the front. And I'm trying to hold on to the washers as well. Kind of need to push in on the one cover, pull out on the other, and you can snake it down. It's got these pins that go into rubber grommets here and here. And this is where you top the coolant off at. One of these years, I'm going to have to sneak in through that horrible little spot and do the spark plugs. I've been kind of avoiding it for a number of thousands of miles now. This bike actually has currently 61,000 miles on it, so it's not exactly a spring chicken anymore. Anyway, so let me get the camera moved around so you can actually see what I'm doing underneath here, and we will continue. All right. High-tech drain pan here, an old oil jug with a hole cut inside of it, because it's a little bit low. Oh yeah, that needed to be changed. Nice and icky. Now we got this where it's just about done. Almost could have used the hole just a little bit bigger. Let's see if we get this filter off. Oh, man, that is on there good. Let's see what I got. Well, I have pliers. All right. Just a little bit of oil for the gasket and the threads. Nice even coat. Should be using clean oil, but this oil wasn't quite as bad as I thought. Okay, that's on there good. Just waiting for the oil to quit dribbling out of the sump. Get this closed up. On cars, I like to kind of pre-fill the oil filter, but not on this bike. I haven't been doing that. Primed everything up, we can top it off the last way. There we are. Probably can't see it very well, but our line is right about here on the reservoir now, so that should be good to go. Cap back on, and we'll get this all put back together. But that is pretty much my annual maintenance on my bike. In years past, I've put a lot of miles on this bike. But very recently, because I got a car I like driving, haven't been putting the miles on it, but still needs to get done. Get a lot of fuel and everything else that blows by. Every engine blows by a little bit of fuel, and it contaminates your oil. So that's why you have to change it every so often. Modern oils are a lot better about tolerating it, but still needs to be done. So anyway, we'll button this up, call it a wrap.